Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Dustin May. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
When he's on, Boo, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. The first overall pick back in 2010. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Harper, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Swing and a slow roller. Tosses to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
That one is upstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. And it remains 2-2. Bunted back towards the mound. On to first. May gets him quickly and quietly. 1-2-3. Back here in Milwaukee. And towing the slab in this one, Satchel Paige.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. And it goes just foul. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Fouled off. He was late. Muncy gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the dirt to second for 1, and it's over his head. Muncy into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That one missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
1-1.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Just missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And there's a foul ball. 2-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conant. Tapped out in front of the plate. Satchel over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First offering, and it just misses. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. This is Corbin Carroll.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Runner takes off. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he barehands it. Fires to first. They get one in there safely.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. De La Cruz, the next to hit. Up and in, 1-0. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. And that one missing low. And a swing and a miss there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Fires to third, save. Nearly picked him off, almost got caught in between there. And the runner's coming home. Pitch misses. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. He'll score, and they've tied it. May delivers. Good job to fight that one off. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. The throw in, round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Showed a lot of fight with two strikes in that AB. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber, and when you're able to find a gap.
That one to first. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. JT Realmuto steps in. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Cut on and miss. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. Now batting Jarren Duran. On the ground, right side. Ortiz takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to first. One up, one down. Now JD Martinez at the plate. That's in there. Strike one. Page. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 2-1. One down. Trey Turner at the plate. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. One gone, runner at first. And now the DH, Jacob Wilson. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Stop. Squeezes it. And there's two down.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
This one in the dirt. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 3-1. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter now, Max Muncy. Fought off foul. Satchel kicks and delivers. Swing and a foul out of play. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball still 0-2. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. May back to work. And that is out of play. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. So Harper stands in. Grounded out his first time up. Turner runs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. And a ground ball to first. And a foul ball. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
2 strikes.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Turner at second with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel.
Runner on the move again.
Well, that's the kind of moment that you have to produce a very productive at bat. And at worst case scenario, you move that base runner up.
Double steal. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Pendleton. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
0-1's the count.
And the throw out at third. In the dirt, blocked. 1 out and a runner at second. In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Over to third, but the throw's offline. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Runners breaking for the plate. And a bunt towards third. Picks it up with the bare hand. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Picks himself up an RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
De La Cruz at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Pitch is low.
2 strikes.
Throw to third. Save. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner on the move again. Puts a bunt down. Ortiz. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. This is Bryson Stott. On the ground, right side. Muncy. To first. That's the 3rd out. Back here at American Family Field. Now the number 2 hitter, Cameron Meisner. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And it's caught for the out. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions, hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. David Ortiz digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Way back, out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, J.D. Martinez. And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back as he was late. Real Muto, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick. Back in topped up right side. Muncy makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Jaron Duran will hit next. He's 0 for 1. First pitch.
They're going to have to go to the bullpen.
On the ground, right side. Ortiz takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Turner now. This one high in the air to left center. Duran moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Jacob Wilson. Flied out his first time. Foul ball there. Satchel comes to the plate. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Line drive, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great.
In the dirt, but kept close. Wilson over at first with 1 away. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye. And this game is tied. It's 5-5.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. And 2 away now. Cameron Meisner, the next to hit.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And first offering is fouled off. Page winds and fires. That one at triple digits.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kelly to first. Not in time. He beats it out and keeps the inning alive. Go ahead run on base, and now the right field. There goes the runner. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner on the go again. Bunt attempt misses. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. Started to swing, held up. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Sean Shelley.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Carroll. And there's one down. Now Griffin Conine, 1 for 2. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. That's it out. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. He's already homered in this game. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder, J.D. Martinez. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Martinez makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And a big swing and a miss.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
So up next, Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at American Family Field. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Trey Turner. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And next is the designated hitter, Jacob Wilson. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-1. And he steps off. Pitch misses there. And that's ball 2. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. Counts full, 3-2. Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong should have this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. He's already homered here in this one. Right side, and foul ball. 2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Milner back to work. Up the middle. Turner fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Now here is Jarren Duran. That one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Go ahead run on base. Here's Turner now. Runner on the go. Sack bunt towards third. Pendleton. They get 1. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Save!
He's in there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Max Muncy. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ben Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Cameron Meisner. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1. Nope.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one lifted to left. Duran. And that quickly 2 away. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Back there. And it is out of here. And they boost. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Bro, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery. Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. And that is the inning. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conant. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Duran puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So digging in, David Ortiz. Fly ball to right. Carroll. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs. J.D. Martinez stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's the inning. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That's towards center. And there's one down. Here comes Real Muto. 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Meisner pulls that one down. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. On the ground right side, Muncy throws to first in time, and that is that. Here's Trey Turner. Now he steps off to reset. Devin Williams comes on now.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Bunts it towards the mound. Gets it to first, and they get Turner for the out. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fly ball down the line. They got it for out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. I'm the room with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. But pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. See my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy. I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy painting on a Rico. Digging in my pocket, ain't a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure.
Probably going to quit in this game.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Razorbacks and the Senators. First pitch moments away. And on the mound today, Satchel Paige.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Smith. The throw to first. Turner is out. And now here is Harper. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Junior pulls it in, and there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. towards first. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Leon Day.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out. Hitters, it's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Day comes to the plate. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. Strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Acuna runs. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. High fly ball, right field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Throw cut off to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that's in for a strike.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval. Ripped into right center. And now maybe extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Throws to second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. And that is out number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that is the inning. Top of the second, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Page back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Kinsler over to first. Schwarber out of the play. This is Corbin Carroll.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. That's out to center field. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing.
But he's safe. De La Cruz leads off first with one away. Squirts away a little bit. De La Cruz into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Smith pulls it down, and there's two gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's JT Realmuto. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ortiz. Here's the tag, and he's out. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Josh Gibson. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Hits for average power. The ability to field, the arm, and then the speed, really impressive. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-2.
Down the line, Carroll hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Ozzie Smith. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. That's the third out. Inning over. Top half of the third inning. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Acuna after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Turner swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Here is Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third at the plate, Ian Kinsler. Tapped back up the middle. Day to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the lineup flips over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. There's the strike at the knees.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Day wheels and deals. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Fly to right his first time.
Griffey Jr.
On the ground. Stop. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. On to the fourth, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a foul ball. Satchel kicks and delivers. And it's fouled off. Bunts it in the air. And he's safe at first. Go ahead run on base. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And now he steps off the rubber. Runner on the go. They pitch out.
No strike.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they tag him out. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Sends it to first. Schwarber out of the play. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. And he grounds one to the right side. And the inning is over. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. To the right side, stop. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, David Ortiz. Grounded out his first. Ortiz measures 6 feet 4 inches, 40 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball one.
Inside, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, out towards right center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Page back to work. Smith on the move towards the line. Makes the catch, 1 down. This is Bryson Stott.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Griffey gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 down. And now it's JT Realmuto. Grounded out his first time up.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
In the air, right field. Acuna on the run. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Josh Gibson stepping in now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
And now Ozzie Smith.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And a foul ball. Not even close there. And 1-1.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
He takes it on his own, out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Now it's going to be Terry Pendleton. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. There's a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next pitch is outside. Curve in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll makes the play, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And Gibson hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, Trey Turner at the plate. 0-2 in this one.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Harper now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. Foul ball. The 0-2. Varitek down to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Ian Kinsler. And that misses. And that is ball 1. On its way to the corner, Carroll hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Stop. 1 away. Here's Acuna now. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and that's ball 1. On the ground to third, De La Cruz. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Junior, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swings over the top of that one. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And we're back. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And Schwarber strikes out. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ortiz takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He'll touch them all, and they tie it up. It's 2-2. David Ortiz getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one way outside. 1-1. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make.
Mark Davis taking over on the mound. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now here is Jason Varitek. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there.
Runner takes off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished.
Runner goes again. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Save. He's out following the drop third strike. So digging in, Josh Gibson. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that bunted towards third. And that's a bunt single. That was
Why
perfectly.
in the world did it just make him run back to third?
Smith. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
De La Cruz Tosses across the first. One away as the second run of the inning scores. So up next, Terry Pendleton.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Two on, one out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Durant makes the play. To second, Turner, inning over, and it could have been worse. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Hey man, I'll take my win. I don't care how I get it.